to Teen Yoga. This is our third class in a series of 3 classes. If you haven't been with us before, my name is Patty. Make sure you have enough space to move. If you have a yoga mat, that's fine, but you don't need one. If you have a cushy, cozy blanket that you would like to use for relaxation, you might put it close to you now. Before we get started, I wanted to answer a question that I got. Who does yoga? Well, just about anyone can do yoga, and many people do, more and more every day. Let's see, athletes do yoga. I don't know if you saw the story this summer where they interviewed Kansas City Chiefs players who did yoga 2 times a week. Bendy people do yoga. Non-bendy people do yoga. Older adults take yoga classes. Kids do kids yoga. And yes, teens do yoga. In fact, this is a magazine called Yoga Journal, and I've probably received it 12 years or so. And recently it had this young man on the cover. Now he's 14, and he was featured in an article called Meet the Next Generation Yogis Changing the World. He is the youngest yoga instructor ever. He got his training at age 10. He'd followed his mother in yoga classes since he was a small child. She was fighting cancer and was taking yoga to help her fight and eventually overcome cancer. So he would join her. Sometimes he'd get involved in the class, and he loved yoga so much that again, he became the youngest yoga instructor ever. So let's get started just with breathing. You might be seated in a chair or on the floor. I'll just stand here for a moment. We're going to interlace our fingers, put them right under our chin. We'll breathe in as our elbows come up and exhale as our elbows come together. So let's do it together. Take a big breath in and let it out. And another breath in. And just continue. Nice. And now we're going to take an inhale, take our arms high, and then open the elbows, open the chest, kind of find goalpost arms. So take a breath in, and exhale, open the elbows. A big breath in, and exhale. Open those elbows back. Nice. Today we're going to warm up using a series of moves. So we're going to start with just reaches toward the ceiling. We'll do 2 of those. We're going to bring one elbow behind us with a twist and the other elbow back with a twist. So we reach up, twist back, reach up and up, twist and twist. Now we add in a chair, so set into your imaginary chair. And come up. Stretch, twist, and set in your chair. Up, reach, twist, set in your chair. Stay there for a moment. And now take your hands, walk yourself down to the floor in a forward fold. Hang your head, shake around a little bit. Take a big breath in, bend your knees and sweep up and reach. Reach, elbow back and twist Sit in your chair and forward fold. Once again, up, reach, stretch, twist, twist, chair, forward fold. One more time, sweep up, reach, reach, elbow, elbow, chair, forward fold. Hang in your forward fold just for a moment. Shake your head, yes and no. Move your knees, your shoulders. Take a big breath. Sweep the arms up and bring hands to prayer. Nice. We're going to widen the feet just a little bit to continue to warm up. I'll turn on an angle here. Our toes are out a little bit. When we bend the knees, they come to the middle toe and up. And bend and up. And we're going to take our arms up. And then when we bend the knees, we flatten that back, reach to the ground, and sweep back up. These are sunflowers. Find just a few of them. Push into your feet. Use your arms, your legs. And breathe. Now, if you want to go ahead, since it is fall, and just pretend there's leaves there, you're welcome to pick them up when you go down. We grab and we throw. And we grab and we push and throw. And check in. Nice, guys. Now, since we talked about athletes, we're going to get a little bit more athletic with our moves today. We're going to start with that chair. So set your hips back. Sit in that imaginary chair as deep as you want. Place your hands out front. You can even bring them up a little bit. We'll take a breath in and let it out. And we're going to pick up a foot. Take it way back. Bring the arms up. Keep that heel up and find lunge. Holding lunge, opening the heart forward. Take a big breath in and let it out. If you want to pulse that lunge, straightening your legs a little bit and taking them back down, you can. Nice job. Next time you get in that lunge, let's bring our hands down, frame your foot, take the other foot back and find plank. You can put your knees down if you prefer. Hold your belly up and hold that plank. Now, you can lower your knees if you want. Take your belly to the floor and then pick your head and shoulders up. And we're going to go to the top of our feet, lift our knees, take our chest through, and find an up dog. Then we'll drop our knees, tuck those toes, come back toward table, and up to up dog. You can push those heels back, alternating them. Walk that dog. Now walk or jump your feet to your hands, hang in forward fold, sweep up, hands to prayer center. Let's do the other side. So we start in chair, and then taking weight into one foot, take that other foot back, find that lunge. Sink into that lunge and pulse it if you want. Good job. Now once we're in that lunge again, let's bring the foot. Take that foot back, find plank or modified plank. Go down to the floor, leading with your head if you want. And lift through up dog. You can lift everything off the mat except the tops of your feet and your hands. And drop your knees, tuck those toes, come toward table, and then into up dog. Walk that dog. We're going to jump or walk the feet to the hands, hanging forward fold, sweep up, bring hands to prayer center. Good job, guys. We're going to find a warrior one. I know we did warrior two the last couple weeks. We're going to bring that foot back just like we're doing the lunge that we just did. But this time we're going to set that heel down on a little bit of an angle. We're going to take our hips toward that front foot, bend the front knee, and raise the arms up. Soften the elbows a little bit. Take the gaze out. Take a big breath in and let it out. Warrior one. And bring those hands to the hips. Take your body a little bit over that leg. And then I want you to straighten this leg. Maybe you take a hand, no, not on the knee, but above or below. And just work to straighten it without locking it. You can stay right there. You can give it a hug. You can touch the floor, wherever you want to be. Take a big breath in and let it out. Bend that knee and come up to find the other side. We step back like lunge, but set the heel down. Bend the front knee over or behind that ankle, and the arms come up. Warrior one. Take a big breath in and let it out. Hands to the hips. Engage that front foot. Take your body down. And then work to straighten this leg. You can stay right there, or give it a hug, or your ankle a hug, or even put your hands on the ground if you want. Now bend that knee, pull those feet together, and we'll come up. Nice. Remember that chair? Let's set into it. First of all, when we get in the chair, we're going to do kind of a fist into the palm to turn our body one way or the other. We're going to start in chair. So set the hips back. Sit as deep in that chair as you want. Then we're going to take the opposite elbow to the outside of the leg. Now remember that fist into the palm. If you push there, it's going to open your chest to the side. Then you can put prayer hands at your heart. Take your gaze to the side, a big breath in and out. Look at your feet and come up. Same other side. Push back. Nice chair. Elbow to the outside. That fist maybe pushes into the palm to open your heart to the side. And prayer hands. Working their way to the middle of your chest. And look at your feet. And come out of it. Good job, everyone. Now, first week we did tree pose for our balance. Second week, I believe we did eagle. So today we're going to find dancer pose. And dancer's great to do at home because you can use a wall if you have one available, or a chair. So you can go to the wall, put your hand on the wall, and what we're going to do is reach back and grab our foot. Now we might grab it from the inside or the outside, or if we can't reach it, we can always grab a pant leg or leggings. We're going to keep those knees together and stand really tall. So I'm going to turn to face you. my pretend wall. You're going to reach back, grab that foot. Now, walk those fingers up the wall. And as you do that, you can lean the chest forward a little bit and pull that leg back. So take your gaze up the wall, your fingers up the wall, and stretch back into dancer pose. And hold that balance. Nice. Let's do the other side, okay? Again, hand on the wall or finger or two on the wall. Secure that foot into the floor. Bring the other leg up. Now, you can pull it back a little bit. Maybe walk those fingers up the wall. Look at your hand as it goes up that wall. And maybe you pull that leg back a little bit more. And release. Good job, guys. Let's go to the floor. I'm going to find butterfly first. Some of you have been in my kids' classes. We always did butterfly and talked about where we wanted to go if we were a butterfly, what country would we visit. I wonder if those are still places you're interested in going someday. Nice. So we're going to bring one leg in and the other one out. Bring this in as far as it's comfortable. And now we're going to take the hand of the extended leg, put it on the inside of that calf. Open your body toward that bent knee. And then slide your hand down. As far as it wants to go, lift that other shoulder back. And if you want, bring the opposite arm into the air. Turn slightly toward that arm and look at the elbow or the hand. Take a big breath in and let it out. Nice. And we're going to turn toward that leg. Shift your body to look right down that leg. Now, take the opposite hand and put it on the opposite side of that leg. And you can walk your fingers down, both of them on the outside of the leg. Stretching your back and your shoulder, your hip, and your hamstring. Take a big breath in and let it out. And we'll come up. Let's switch to the other side. We bring a knee in, a leg in, set up tall. We take the extended hand, extended leg, down on the inside of that leg. But we pull the other shoulder back and look the opposite way. The arm comes up. Gaze at that elbow or that hand. Big breath in. Let it out. Nice. Take your gaze toward that foot. And take your body down over that leg, taking the opposite hand to the outside. A big breath in as you exhale. Maybe you go a little further. Another big breath in. And let it out. And release. Before we go to our back, we're going to do a boat. We did a boat last week, but I know it was a struggle for a couple of you. So let's practice it again. We're going to make our belly really tight. Breathe into the ribs. Take those shoulders back. Make a nice V here. You can hold on to your thighs as you lift your feet, or you can let them go. Keep your hands out. Hold that boat. Take a breath in and let it out. Now give those legs a hug. Nice. All right, I'm going to turn around so you can see better. And we're going to go to our backs as slow as you can go. So make your belly tight and roll down a little at a time, all the way down. Nice. We're going to pick up the foot, bring that ankle just above the knee. Find this 4 pose. Open that leg a little bit. Now, take your hands right by your hips, and we're going to push up in a bridge. So push the hips up, a nice long line from our shoulder to that knee, and hold. Take a big breath in, and let it out. And set your hips down to find the other side. Ankle above the knee. Breath in, lift up. Take a big breath in and let it out. Nice. Now bring those knees to chest. Just roll a little bit. Give your back a nice massage. Then we're going to lay our hands out on the floor and drop the knees to the side. So drop them both. And then you can look in the opposite direction of the knees. Just rest there as you feel that twist all the way down your spine. Take the deepest, deepest breath in. And let it out. And pick one knee up and the other. Give them a hug. Roll a little bit. And then drop them the other way. Hands out on the ground. Look the other way. Big breath in. And out. Pick up one knee, then the other. Now, we are going to rest a little bit. So if you want to grab your blanket, if you have one, or anything else that makes you feel comfortable. You can lay on your back, your hands out, palms up if you want. Or if you feel more comfortable on your side or your belly or even seated. Get where you can be very relaxed and comfortable. And again, take the deepest breath in and let it out. Now you can stay there. I'm going to set up and talk to you a little bit. Now, if you want to close your eyes and you feel comfortable and safe where you are, you can do that, but you don't have to. But I do want you to just feel your breath come in and out. And today we're going to imagine as you lay there that you're in a beautiful field somewhere. And since it is fall, there's all kinds of beautiful leaves. Maybe you're laying under a huge tree. And as you look up, you see all colors of leaves falling toward you. Just watch them. Feel the cool air on your face and breathe. Totally relax your body. And now I want you to imagine that they're right very close to you, there's a river. And you sit near that river and you pick up a leaf. Look at the colors. And then you throw it in the river and watch it go. And it goes very quickly, further and further and further away, until it becomes so small that finally you don't see it anymore. And I want you to, in your mind, to imagine picking up another leaf. Examine that leaf and think of something you're really worried about, something that really is bothering you. And I want you to imagine that thing that worries you is that leaf. So take that worry and I want you to throw it in the river and watch it go away from you. Watch it go further and further and further and get smaller and smaller until you can't see it anymore. Now I want you to gather up leaves all around you. And these are all your worries, all the things that scare you, all the things that bother you. Gather them all and throw them in that river. And imagine that you watch them as they go away from you. And they go further and further. And these worries get smaller and smaller and further away. And finally, you can't see them anymore. I want you to just lay there peacefully, calmly. Take some more breaths in. And if you have time, you can continue to rest. But I'm going to leave you right now and say goodbye for today. And I do thank you for joining me and letting me lead your yoga practice. And I hope you have a wonderful week. Bye-bye.